I like this technique because it's so simple. And because it's simple, people can use it. So they can do it on the fly. They can be driving, they can be having a conversation, and they can come up with some B3s. However, when a client comes in with a persistent worry that I think is amenable to B3s, or they come in highly distressed and I think that they're thinking negatively, then I will do this exercise in the session. We will separately brainstorm as many B3s as we can. And we want to do it separately because the creativity literature tells us that we come up with better and more complete lists if we work independently first and put them together. Then we want to have them rate your list of B3s and their list of B3s on a 0 to 10 scale. And then we have them choose 2 to 4 to memorize. She asked how important is it that they can catch on to a fact? I don't know that it is necessary to catch on to a fact. I think that the bottom line is, does thinking the better but believable thought help them to feel better? And part of the reason that we have so many different strategies is that some strategies help some people much more than other people. And one person may not like the B3s, another person may really latch onto them. And I found that when I think that the client is really thinking negatively and focusing on the negative, that when we do these B3s like this, that it's very unusual that they don't really benefit from it and end up feeling better and having a better time with that worry toward the end. I had one person come up with, I'm afraid that my friend who's in ICU and is 93 years old is going to die. Well, that's a pretty realistic thought. And so sometimes our emotions are healthy, and I don't want to, I think that when our emotions are healthy as therapists, we do want to just be supportive and reflective, and maybe provide resources for them rather than try to sugarcoat something that's negative or that is really a bad situation. Mm-hmm. How are B3s not reassurance? B3, I think that reassurance is good in some situations. The only time that reassurance is bad is when we are facing things that we're fearful of, when we're doing exposure therapies. Then we do want to stay away from reassurance during those times. But with worrying, I find that the B3s work very well. If somebody's standing in a high place, I wouldn't want to do reassurance and say, oh, you're safe here. It's unlikely that you're going to fall. It's unlikely that you're going to jump. I wouldn't do that in conjunction with exposure therapies.